Well, the video decided it wants to start recording on its own. You know it does that from time to time. So, let's just pull out some cards. I see Overwhelming Joy. Just saw that bottom of that stack I pulled out. So, we're making us a deck, custom deck for this read. I think that's enough cards. I was gonna hook up the microphone, but I'll just try to bring the camera a little closer because I don't feel like taking it off the little thingy. Actually, I want this deck to be a little thicker, so we're gonna pick a few more. Okay, that feels more to my liking. All right, family, I hope everything is fantastic with you all. Let's just see what messages come out on today. I need to cut this lock. It's too long. You see the one. You see it. Alright, so main theme for the read. Let's get the main attraction cards out. Oh, before I do that, bottom of the deck, it says you are allowed to change from yesterday. You're allowed to pivot. Don't be afraid to, if you say you wanted something 5 minutes ago and you changed your mind, don't be afraid. Don't feel bad about it. You have the right to pivot. You have the right to change your mind. Don't settle. Set and change. You are entitled to that. Period. You are allowed to change from yesterday. Okay? Alright, so let's get clarifiers out. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I burped. I forget where I was or who I was around, but they were like pig. I'm like oink oink. Oink oink, motherfucker. Sure am. If me burping qualifies me to be a pig, then hey, I'll be that. In your eyes, you can think whatever. Just don't get too comfortable saying that every time you see me. Now, if I burp, you can say it. That's how you feeling. That's how you feeling. All right, so still getting the second set of clarifiers. I just saw the victory card. Yo, I was literally gonna say I feel like that energy is passing. The energy of feeling defeat or that bullying energy. And it's mainly the projection from that bullying energy, the projection of the people who, decided they wanted to try to bully you. The frustration you were feeling wasn't your energy, And that's the reason why you should give yourself grace to pivot. You know what I'm saying? You are allowed to change from yesterday. A sudden change, not settling, and then bottom of the deck. Okay, beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, so bottom of the entire deck, I guess. Not really. I'm going to shuffle again so we can get us a new bottom card that we will. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that what you've been through is not in vain. Okay, the pain that these people put you through, how you've, survived, picked yourself up, all of the things, all of that is not in vain. Underneath that card, I see the card that says their life. Their life is falling apart. Okay? From how they tried to treat you and all of the things. All right, so I've decided to get, the bottom of the deck for the main cards and the clarifiers. So these are the bottom of the deck cards. Again, we already went over that. You're allowed to change from yesterday. Clarifying that, we have applying and mastering new skills. Okay, so that's just you accepting yourself, also tapping into the new gifts and abilities that you have gained, if you will, over this time of transformation. You've applied those skills and now you're more confident within yourself. And then we have you are amazing. Okay, so you're again more confident in yourself, more confident in your worth and your value. And again, just like we've said in previous readings, that you're learning to love yourself like the divine loves you. You love yourself the way God loves you. You are going to see yourself the way the divine sees you in this lifetime. Okay? So the main theme for this read, we have weeding out stragglers in your circle. People that lack integrity and people that are possible liabilities to your confidence, your self-esteem, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're weeding out the stragglers. So that time of, that heavy energy, the bullying, whomever came up in your mind at that time, it may be a signal as to the people, the stragglers that are in your circle. All right, so let's get into the read. First card that we're going to clarify here is practice showing up. Practice showing up as your authentic self. Practice showing up and standing up for yourself, especially against people who operate in ignorance and ego. It says fuck them, okay? People that operate in ignorance and ego, those are the stragglers that we're weeding out of our circle. People that lack integrity and lack liability. And then we have more and more belief. You need to have more belief in yourself and your ability to show up as your true and authentic self. And I feel like you're gaining that because you are doing just that, showing up as your true and authentic self. And you're getting more comfortable. It's a muscle that you're exercising. You're getting more comfortable, and you're creating, developing, more relationships with people as you show up as yourself. You know, next card that we're going to clarify is it's not what you think. It's not what you think it is. Stop convincing yourself. Okay. This could be about a certain person. They're not who you think they're not who you think they are. They don't possibly see you the way you think they see you. You know, these could be some really great imposters, and you need to stop making excuses for them, you know, and it's time to just be completely honest. There's probably some things that you want to say to a few people, few persons that you may have been holding back because of just trying to feel out the situation. But maybe some deeper conversations that now that you have taken you've released a, a clinging, a codependence perhaps, or an attachment, a certain attachment to these people, release an unhealthy attachment to these people. You can really show up as your true and authentic self and really express, you know, how you feel about a certain situation, and just, you know, kind of take the lead in regards to the situation. First card to clarify, it's not what you think it is. We have, again, put yourself out there. So here we go again with practice showing up, and being your true authentic self, you know. And I feel like in this is going to really show you who's there for you. If they can accept you being you in your fullness, you know, this is a time for them to, for you to see if they, or if they truly love you for you and accept you for your flaws. And if not, then it's time to, again, release them and weed out the stragglers, because we need people to be able to accept us for who we are, especially if we're not, you know, of course we don't expect someone to just put up with us if we are unreasonable, acting out of integrity, acting in ego, in ignorance and ego. Like, no, we're not trying to say, oh, we just accept us for whatever and allow us to just treat you however we want to treat you. That's not who we are as a collective. The next card to clarify is not what you think it is. We have, yes, you share so much love. Okay? And that's coming out to clarify it's not what you think it is. Stop convincing yourself. Like, you share so much love for people. You accept them for who they are. But when you walk in your true authentic self, they don't want it. You know, it's conditional. Like, you accept them for their flaws and you try to work through it with them. And you would want people to do that with you, but these people don't show you the same. There's people around you that don't show you the same grace, or you're about to see that they're not going to show you the same grace. But you have to, in order to see that, you have to give them the rope. You know, you have to be your true and authentic self, and that means not accepting their bad behavior, and maybe, you know, not giving them what they want, especially if it's at your expense. You know, weeding out the stragglers. The next card that we're going to clarify here is life partner. All right, so it's been a lot of readings that speak about really deep love and a life partner perhaps showing up, but this is what you're going to be attracting when you do show up as your true and authentic self and really put yourself out there. You're going to begin to make yourself magnetic to, you know, the people that are supposed to be in your life. You're going to be weeding out stragglers and magnetizing to you those who are like-minded. First card to clarify life partner, we have separation is a phase in alchemy. Let go of a draining contract. Work on your project. Work on projects and release harmful habits. Okay. So, in order for this life partner to come in, you have to go through this separation stage and, release people that may be draining on your energy. Begin to put yourself out there, work on these projects that you have that brings you closer to your life mission and your life purpose. Work on those projects, and also to release harmful habits, which is maybe hiding yourself, not being your true authentic self, and feeling like people are not going to love you for you. If they don't, fuck them. Okay? And the next card to clarify life partner, it says if you want it to happen, make it happen. So, in order to make it happen, you have to, again, create space for that life partner to come in. Have the mentality and walk and act and treat yourself as if you have that life partner that you want. Next card that we're going to clarify says, what's unfolding within you? Ask yourself the question, what is unfolding within you? This is coming out directly underneath practice showing up. Okay, so you have to figure out what's unfolding within you in order to be able to show up as this person that you're becoming. The first card to clarify what's unfolding within you, we have nurture self-awareness. Okay, so maybe that's what's unfolding within you. A new level of self-awareness that you're that you're nurturing and practicing. It says, and wait patiently with optimism for the tide to turn. So patience is also unfolding within you. Patience with yourself, patience with learning this new the new energy, the new person that you're becoming, that you're stepping into. It says you'll be more than ready when it does. So it's time for you to just kind of get acclimated with the new energy, as we just went through a major transformation energy, and now it's time for you to settle into this newness, right? Applying and mastering a new skill. You've gained a new skill, a new awareness of yourself, and it's time for you to, just a new awareness of how amazing you are as well. And it's time for you to get acclimated to this energy of confidence and self-esteem, whereas in the past you were constantly playing small. And here we go with waiting in vain. And remember, we had bottom of the deck card, not in vain. Okay, it says no longer waiting for permission. That's what's unfolding for you as well. You're no longer waiting for permission to show up as your true and authentic self. No longer waiting for other people to validate you, to help you, or to see your pure heart, to see how amazing you are, and to treat you accordingly. It says living out loud and having your birthright. It's like you're not waiting for that anymore. It's like, if you want it to happen, you're gonna make it happen by creating the space for it to happen. In order to do that, you got to separate and release the things that are no longer serving you, harmful habits, harmful or toxic relationships or situations that doesn't feed you, feed your heart and your mind, your spirit, your soul. Because you're dealing with some people that refuse to communicate clearly. This is coming out directly underneath. It's not what you think it is. Stop convincing yourself. Okay, you are dealing with some people that refuse to communicate clearly because they like the confusion. The confusion that allows them to not show up as their authentic self. You know, the confusion allows them to continue to hide behind the mask. And again, you know, we're weeding you. I feel like Spirit is just saying you are being successful in weeding out the stragglers. It's gonna, your discernment is on fleek, and you're becoming more adept at discerning who is and who isn't for you, what is worth your time and what is not worth your time, what you need to be doing, what steps you need to be taking um, to get closer to your desired, your heart's desire, and what not to engage in. The first card to clarify, refuse to communicate clearly. We have here too much negative thinking. So you may have some people out there that you deal with that, you know, think too negatively. This could also be a situation that you need to work on within yourself. And the next card, it says, wow, it says fuck love right now. Okay, so your equal is preparing for you. So it's time for you to just be patient. You may have too much negative thinking in regards to your person, your life partner, but you know, they may be going through separation. 9 times out of 10, you guys are on the same, are dealing with the same things in a way. So just as you are, you know, creating space and still learning, still gaining your ground in this new energy, they may be doing the same thing as well, having to separate from certain things in their lives, draining contracts and things like that. So again, practice showing up, practice being patient, just practice nurturing your self-awareness as well, and be optimistic. Remain optimistic and know that the tide will turn, that you are not waiting in vain. You know, that this, all of the experiences, the heartache, all of those things, you know, you are experiencing to prepare you for your life partner, to prepare you for your heart's desire. So it says your energy needs to be protected. So you need to not really just focus on love so much. And usually, like people say all the time, when you stop looking forward, that's when it comes. So focus on yourself. That's been the theme throughout a lot of reads. Focus on yourself, self-love, self-care, all of those things, you know, is what you need to dedicate your time to at this time. And trust me, it'll be time well spent. It'll be time well spent. You're not waiting for permission to enjoy your life. So their life is falling apart. We have here those people, those stragglers that, you know, try to throw a monkey wrench in your progress. But you are amazing. You're wonderful. You are balancing out your energy. You're having more and more belief in yourself. You're practicing showing up. You're putting yourself out there a little bit, you know, more. Coming out with their life is falling apart. It's just this is that energy. These people that you had to wonder about. It says wondering, analyzing, worrying, and rationalizing. It's not what you think it is. Stop trying to convince yourself by wondering, analyzing, worrying, rationalizing, or ways of avoiding the inevitable. You know, ways of trying to avoid having to walk away from a situation. It says leave well enough alone and get on with life, with the positive, potent act that helps to free that stuck energy. Positive, potent acts freeze up, you know, that stuck energy. So again, take positive, potent acts towards your dreams, your goals, your heart's desires, your visions and visualizations for manifestation. Okay, you're taking back your power, and these people aren't able to drain off of your energy anymore. Exactly. You know, these you got people around you that want you to be content with breadcrumbs because they're okay with it, projecting onto you. You know what I'm saying? They feel like you're a problem because you're not doing what they do. You know, and what they do is accept other people's bad behavior, make excuses for other people's bad behavior. They don't stand up for themselves, and they want you to do the same things. And so they get mad at you and make it seem like you're the problem child when you're just doing what is supposed to be done. You know, not accepting a person's ego or their ignorance or their pride. No, ignorance is something that you can fix, that people can fix. All they have to do is make the choice to say, well, let me find out more information. But a lot of people don't choose to do that, and it's not anyone else's fault that they don't want to do the work. Okay? And so we have the patience card here again. Have patience with yourself as the new energy, these new skills that are unfolding within you, this new self-awareness. You know, just be patient with this energy. Patient with yourself as you weed out the stragglers in your circles that, you know, lack integrity, and that will ultimately, inevitably, be a liability in your life if they're not willing to face the man in the mirror and do the work. Like, exactly. They don't want to face the man in the mirror and do the work. They want to blame you for their stupidity. You know what I'm saying? So you're having patience for those people. Patience in a way of you don't allow it to affect you. You know, you're not allowing it to affect you. You're actually being, you know, the veil is lifted. You're able to see it for what it is. You know, these people, and you're going to give yourself permission to say no. Like, to these people that refuse to communicate clearly, you're saying no to giving your energy to these people. You're saying no, giving yourself permission to say no for not showing up for people that operate in ignorance and pride and ego. You know, you're not dealing with that. It says, Archangel, please take my worries, fears, and uncertainties, the concerns of my heart. Please take them. So, and I feel like the archangels have done that. And they are doing that, you know, which is allowing you to apply and master a new skill. And this new skill is just simply knowing that you're amazing. Again, loving yourself and seeing yourself as the divine sees you. And when you do that, you weed out the stragglers. You don't put up with bad behavior. And you don't participate in people pleasing, because you are an empress, or if you're a male, an emperor. You're stepping into your emperor, empress, queen of queens, king of kings energy. And that's just on period. You're not dealing with anyone that lack integrity or anyone that is considered a possible liability in your life because they don't want to look at the man or woman in the mirror. Okay? It says you are or will witness their karma. Like, you may be their karma. Your success is going to be their karma. Or you may witness them receiving their karma in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? It says, like the sun, burning bright, no matter how many try to blow it out. Like a candle. Like, you know, some people try to blow out your flame. But baby, you shine bright like the sun. There's no amount of people, there's no amount of wind or anything that can put out the sun. That's how bright you shine, you know. And again, you are their karma. Because they, no matter how much they try to break you down, it's starting to roll off of you, because you are realizing how amazing you are. You're realizing how loving you are. Okay, you are you share so much love with your presence and your energy. and being around these people that refuse to open up and be vulnerable with you in the way that you're vulnerable with them, that stirs up a lot of negative thinking. That stirs up doubt within you, again, confusion within you, and that brings your frequency down low enough so that these people can feed off of it. But you're not doing that right now. Okay, you're like, fuck love right now, especially with these type of people. So again, we are weeding out the stragglers in our circle, those that lack integrity, because they will eventually become a liability and a distraction and a delay on our journey in life. And we are, again, becoming more self-aware and focused upon what we are here to do and to just enjoy life. Stop allowing people to steal our joy. I just remember the first card that I saw was overwhelming joy. We're not allowing people to get in the way of the overwhelming joy that is unfolding within us. This unstoppable joy, with that has the power of the sun that no one can blow out, that no one can end. Scorpio is kind of death energy. No one can put out, like, I'm saying, you got some people that are impatient and frustrated. Okay, look, it says your feelings, emotions are irrational, but these are not your energy. This is not your energy. These are other people's energy. Okay, and the fact that they can't blow out your light is making, they are getting impatient. They are, their feelings all over the place, irrational. The confusion that they tried to put on you, now they're experiencing it. Um, enlightenment, like that's that sun energy. You have reached enlightenment about these people on where they're supposed to be. They try to put you in a supporting cast role, but that's exactly where they need to be. They're trying to put themselves in that lead role, but they haven't done the work to do the study. They hadn't memorized their lines. They hadn't done the work. They've been posing imposters, and they had you convinced for a very long time because they talked a good talk. But when it was time to put up or shut up, they couldn't do it. You finally got the strength to challenge these people, and in doing that, you see that they, were phonies. They were imposters. They were fake. So it just saw July. It says the world awaits. So possibly when the summer comes, you're gonna be really showing the fuck out. We have a corrupt mentor here. So you may be dealing with a corrupt mentor as well. That corrupt mentor may be experiencing their life falling apart, getting their karma as well. Also, Spirit wants you to be open to maybe a non-typical love, a love that's not your typical go-to, but don't be too rigid in choosing a person. Don't be too rigid. I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said before in another read, I got like 4 numbers one night and confirmed 2 other numbers that I already had in my phone. So it was like a total of 6. But anyway, like, I talked to this one guy, and it was just too much feminine energy and too much young lingo. I think it was that he used the word like too much, and so it was given that you might be gay or you may be bisexual, but if you are gay, you're trying to fight it, and I ain't got time to be a part of that. And then that person lived like 40 minutes away from me. I'm not trying to deal with that long distance. I'm not trying to travel that far just to come see you. I don't want you traveling like that to come see me, because, or like none of that. If you're already in the area, in the town, and I feel like going out, I'll meet you. But it's just, you know. So I don't know about that card, except the non-typical love. Not your usual go-to. Just kind of be open-minded, but also follow your intuition on certain situations. Don't be too open about certain things, because like I said, your discernment is on fleek right now. So trust your discernment. Things may be off the beaten path just a little bit. Explore it. Don't just shut it down. See what it's about and go from there. Okay. So we have cleaning up, regeneration, clarity is coming in. It says now it's time for you to feel. It says now feel worthy of your birthright, because that's going to allow you to attract it in. So gently unwind into a deeper, slower healing rhythm, so that you can heal your mind, body, and soul, so that you can be more susceptible to the subtle messages. Just deeply unwind right now. You can relax. I feel like this now is a time of again of rest, relax, of nurturing this self-awareness, just nurturing this new energy that is here. So it does have grounding on here. I was just about to say today would be a great day to go to the park and, spend some time out in nature. That's a form of self-love. So just continue to show yourself self-love at this time and just kind of relax. I feel like this is a time where you can just let your hair down and not have to worry, because if you look back over all that you've been through and how things have just worked out for you, you can see that the Most High and the Divine, the archangels, guardian angels, all of that energy is on your side and protecting you. And so that takes a weight off your shoulder and makes you able to be more comfortable in your skin, makes you able to show up and to put yourself out there, because you know that the Most High got your back, and will help you along the journey in applying and mastering this new skill, this new person that you've become. Like, you are becoming that ideal person that you've had in your mind. You are evolving and ascending and elevating to that. So continue to trust in the universe, the Most High, and keep walking in integrity, and just, again, being true to yourself, being your true and authentic self, and just being love. Know that you are amazing, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Hope they helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Love you all, and until next time.